The stage got off to a stage line operator, McCord, hoped he had seen the stage. And his crack driver, Steve Margolies. Then, as he looked back, he saw the iron monster steadily starting to pick up speed, the great drive wheels revolving faster and faster. On a mail contract, he couldn't operate profitably. The government was threatening not to renew unless he could prove that his was fast or faster than the railroad. Relentlessly, the gallant horses, urged by Margolies to their greatest effort, plunged a magnificent burst of speed. But the killing pace told in the end, and as the tiring animals began to slow, their iron counterpart...
Louise, get me the ledger with the equipment cost figures, will you, please?
And what's going on in there?
Rand McCord's selling his stage line, haven't you heard?
How much is he getting for it? When do I hear?
I'll explain it to Father.
Now, look here, Margolies. You tell Rand McCord I gotta know where I stand in this matter.
You'll know. Money, buzzard.
Raise your 1,000, McCord. You'd better start winning or your creditors will be badly disappointed.
Either I'll win enough to pay off my debts 100% or I'll go broke and start all over.
Well, I'm afraid with my luck, your creditors will never know what an honest man you are. No, I'll take your word for it. You're sure now you want to do this?
Drink.
But Father...
Oh, maybe it'll be the other way around. Everybody in Cedar City will buy me a drink. 2 whiskeys.
Well, I guess I'm out of a job.
Well, you can thank the stinking railroads for that. I'm not through yet, Steve. Not by a long shot.
Anything particular in mind?
Uh-huh. You know, when I was your age, I spent most of my time Indian fighting all through the backcountry. I got to know it better than the back of my own hand. There's 1 million acres of land there nobody's ever claimed. Thousands of miles of mountains with freshwater streams where cattle can graze the whole year round. Man with a decent herd for a starter could do all right on that land.
Cattle cost money.
Well, maybe I still got some money.
I like a man who can always look out for himself.
Now, you've always got a job with me, Steve. What are your plans?
I don't know yet. Maybe I'll clear out for a while. I'm fed up with town. Too many bankers. Too close to the railroad.
You always was a kind of a maverick, wasn't you?
Go through the war with Quantrill's raiders, and you'd be wearing the Maverick brand, too.
Well, I reckon we both know a couple of tricks those people who ride on plush cushion trains will never savvy.
Steve Margolies!
Bart! Speak of the devil, that fellow rode with me under Quantrill.
Oh, goodness. You know all the gang, George, Pete, Ace.
Hi, Steve.
Bartender, set up another round of drinks here. Put another glass up here from a friend. Come on, drink up, boys.
What's the matter with you? Louise McCord's down there.
What's she doing in such bad company? There's also a railroad detective down there who'd like to hang us. What about him?
We'll take care of him later. Let's go. Wait a minute. What about Red?
He's dead. There's nothing to identify him.
It's my father, Mr. McCord.
Howdy, Mr. McCord.
My team bolted when some men...
Oh, I thought he was selling snake oil.
That's the general impression I'd hoped to make, especially as far as the out.
You loving the railroads all of a sudden?
Now, Steve, I hate them like always. There's no sense being inhospitable on that account.
How do you plan to catch up with the train robbers, Mr. Cameron? By putting salt on their tails?
Because they're well informed and well organized, judging by what happened today.
Let's go outside, Steve. Excuse us, will you?
Howdy, Hank.
Well, Steve.
Old man Calder's trail herd's coming through tomorrow.
I know it. Why this sudden switch to cattle? I thought we were concentrating on the railroad.
We are. This is too good to pass up. And too easy to sell them at the construction camp at Eureka. We'll still be taking railroad money.
Okay, I'll bushwhack anything or anybody as long as there's money in it. Who's keeping an eye on that railroad detective?
I am. I won't be going with you. He'll be my alibi in case somebody wants to connect me with the raid. Go back. Yeah, sure. Together, huh?
All right, men. Mount up. Let's get started.
Detective.
I'm glad to have you come along with us, Mr. Cameron, if you care to. But we've got to get started. We never will catch up with them outlaws.
Sheriff, I've got a hunch they're heading to Eureka. The construction camp there's always in the market for beef.
Half a day's ride to Eureka.
Not by train, it isn't.
All right, men, get the horses out.
Stay with your cattle, Coder. Keep drawing their fire while Cameron and his men gets around behind them.
Well, we lost them. Got any idea where they might be heading?
Pinnacle, maybe.
You know much about that country, Sheriff?
Well, there used to be some old abandoned mine shacks back in there that could be used for hideouts. But it'd be suicide to try and surprise them.
I don't know about that. You know a shortcut there?
I don't think so.
All right, let's take it.
All right, this way.
They're completely surrounded. Throw down your gun. Why did you shoot him?
Made a move for a six-gun. I thought he was going to fire.
Yeah.
Where's he go?
Back to Kansas City. He's all finished here.
What's the newspaper?
Take it inside. I'll read it later.
I hear the railroad detective's leaving. You're going to miss him.
I don't know, Steve. I have to get things straight in my mind. Maybe in a few days I'll be able to think clearer.
You know how I feel about you.
All right, Steve, in a few days.
sorry you had to find out about your father this way. There's nothing for you to worry about. I'll take care of you. With that money, the ranch will be ours.
No, Steve, no, I couldn't do that. It's stolen money.
It's only money your father would have had if the railroads hadn't put him out of business.
It's not the same.
Listen, I'll have to go out of town for a few weeks until this wound heals. But then I'll be back. Things will be quieted down. We can get married.
Oh, Steve, please. Go away and don't ever come back. I never want to see you again.
What about the money?
I'll return it to the railroad.
You little fool.
No, you can't, Steve.
Listen, I'm taking this. And you're not going to say anything about it. Get outside. I'll need a fresh horse and you'll have to saddle him for me. Go on. Wait a minute. I said inside you weren't going to say anything about me taking this money.